3-day weekend coming up. I just want to remind you all. Monday we will not be here. Um, Monday is Martin Luther King Day. We have that day off as a holiday, so there will be no parking lot on Monday morning. I just, in case I forget to mention it later. I'm sure all 2 or 3 of you are, worried about this. I just thought I'd let you know. Oh, man. I don't know why, but I had this weird, vivid, thought this morning. Why aren't the Just Stop Oil protesters out there walking in front of the fires in California, to help stop their spread and save the atmosphere from global warming? Well, then again, they aren't burning oil, but still, they're burning something, and it might cause a change in the weather. So, shouldn't they be protesting the fires? But okay, I don't know. Just a thought that invaded me this morning. I don't know why. It just popped into my head. Instead of throwing soup on Van Gogh paintings and going to jail for 2 years, because, oh. And it's kind of scary that we have all these, great so-called patriots of the, of the pollution movement, or the anti-pollution movement, and yet they all have Instagram pages. Professional protesters. You gotta love them. And they're making, money just running around annoying the hell out of the average person. Yet, they're doing it for the environment. Yeah, do you want to know what they had to do to get the lithium-ion batteries and all that to build your e-cars and that battery in your phone that you're using to be an influencer? Yeah, it's called strip mining. But of course, they never mention that part, nor do they even mention the part about how do you dispose of those batteries when, they get wore out. It's not very pretty either. I still don't think the fire was caused by Mother Nature either. I'm not kidding. We were talking about this the other day, and I'm like, at work, and I'm like, yeah, 2 different fires on 2 different locations at the same time on the same day. It's like, what are the odds? About the same odds as 3 skyscrapers built, getting, 2 of which got hit by planes that all fell neatly into their footprints. But we don't discuss that. You'll get called a truther. Yeah, it was the timeless children set the fires. Yeah, I agree with that. Somebody mentioned it the other day. The timeless children are eating my pancakes. The timeless children are making my balls itch. Oh, God. But okay, now I know what you're all talking about, because I did go back and I, out of curiosity and, not me, primal needs, I went and checked Millie Gibson's Instagram page. And yep, once again, she's, sitting there, in the tropics, running around in a bathing suit. It must be nice to work like how many months of the year and then go get to spend the rest of it down in like Cannes or the tropics and stuff. Well. But then again, they're, it's not that far from England. It's probably a good drive. Well, yeah, the thing was, as I've stated before, yeah, the Disney deal was going into effect. They were talking about that back when Whitaker was the doctor. So no, it wasn't just a big, out of nowhere for, Shutigawa. It was already in negotiation stages. Because I remember reporting on it. I know, I'm being a gripey old man. Don't worry about it. Because it is cold as heck here. And it's going to get colder this week. We're talking some really serious temperatures. Plus, we had a good bit of snow yesterday before we got to head home. Luckily, the snow plows were on top of it, so it wasn't that bad of a drive, thank goodness. Okay, hopefully you get good news on the chest x-ray, Mark. I've had my lungs scanned a few times now because, well, if you're a former smoker and all that, when you hit a certain age, they do lung scans on you periodically. Like I said, I don't want to take any guesses on when Series 2 is going to air because it's up in the air. Originally, they were talking May. Then RTDs were out, you may see it sooner than you think, and now speculation's running rampant about when it will air. And it's like we don't have any solid evidence yet as to when it will air. I don't even have anything to make a hypothesis on. So I would hope that there's been word floating around about March. But as I said, they probably want to get it out and on the air, so that way to get Disney to rule sooner. But it's like Disney has its own house of cards it's trying to keep put together right now. It's a complete mess. Fortunately, they are still pulling in billions of dollars a year, despite the fact that, they had that nasty little thing called the Snow White thing, and then also, the Acolyte, which flopped after they find out they blew, over $350 million, I think it was, on this show. And plus, you've got the lawsuit by Gina Carano. And that's got them trembling in their boots because she's being backed by Elon Musk. Well, I saw the Disney Plus leak, and like I said, Disney has never acknowledged there was a leak, did they? Because I couldn't find anything more about it. See, that's the problem. And if I remember right, that Disney Plus leak appeared on Gallifrey Base, wasn't it? And everything that comes out of Gallifrey Base, you better have a whole jug of salt to swallow down with that. There was a time when that was, not a bad platform. Like I said, I can literally count on one hand how many times I've logged into Gallifrey Base in my lifetime. Because most of the stuff I got from there was back in the day when there were reliable sources on there. But to quote Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, they've become an unorganized mass. Wait, how did it go? Or unorganized, grab-tastic pieces of amphibian shit. Basically, it's all nonsense. Well, why would Season 2 of Doctor Who be delayed by the wildfires in California? It's already filmed and in the can. It's done. The only thing I'm worried about is Fallout Season 2 had begun filming, and sadly they had to halt production because of the air quality in the area they were filming in at the time, because it's gotten pretty bad because of the wildfires. Oh, the Master is always going to turn back up. He's like a bad penny. Come on, the guy's been vaporized, burned into pieces, shrunk, unshrunk, you just name it. And the Master's always come back. So that's why I die laughing when people are like, huh? It's like, folks, the Master always has an exit strategy, unlike some of our presidents. But okay. No, I don't see how it would affect anything, because it's already filmed and done, so I don't think that would affect anything having to do with that, the wildfires. Yeah, sadly, yeah, it used to be a time, and like I said, I had people relay me stuff from there, and there were a couple of reliable sources that were insiders. And that was a long time ago. A very long time ago. I'm just scared about what's going to be coming down the pipe because Popeye is now in public domain. Oh, man. I know, especially after you've obviously seen what they did with Pooh. I'm like, you're kidding me. And that Banana Splits movie, that was actually kind of scary. Pooh, Blood, and Honey was just miserable. Now, a scarier movie with Pooh is, he's kidnapped, he's taken on a kind of like done a Jason deal where he's terrorizing a camp full of young teenage girls. Come here, I've got the honey pot for you. Let me show you my 500-acre wood, or my 100-acre wood. Oh, I overestimate sometimes. Oh, bother. Okay, that would be disturbing. Well, there was a poster for one. I think it was called Steamboat. And like I said, I don't know if that was real or not. Well, I don't know why. Yeah, these horror monsters tend to go after them. It's like, why not have something interesting like Jason Takes Washington, D.C., We're going to have to cut some taxes and some senators. Well, there's been word going around about them remaking Fallout 3, and I think that turned out to be a load of nonsense. I don't know why they would remake Fallout 4, because they just got done updating the sucker. And they did do a great job with the graphics and all that, but I've been so busy playing Fallout 76, I haven't booted up Fallout 4 in a while, actually. The one thing I do miss about Fallout 4 was the fact you could build up your settlements. And Fallout 76, yeah, you can claim workshops, but there's no point. The second you log out, that workshop goes back in the Waycott. Sure, it's great for collecting resources, but anybody who's a way up superior level can just come along and take your workshop. And it's really weird too, Fallout 76, because I actually saw somebody the other night. Get ready for this. Their character level, 1,462. It's like, really? I feel guilty enough having a character who's approaching level 270. But the thing is, I do got to say about Fallout 76 is the enemies are getting they still do, they level up with you. So yeah, there are still things in the wasteland that can kill my ass at level 270, whereas in Fallout 4, once you get to like level 200, there's nothing in the game that can kill you really. So once again, reminder, I'm sorry to hear about that too, Mark, by the way. But a reminder, we will not be here on Monday. Okay? Monday is Martin Luther King Day. We have that day off. So, won't be here on Monday. In case I forget to mention it later in the week. Sadly, we go back to 9-hour days next week too. So, it was nice these last couple of weeks being on 8-hour days, but that's because the plants we supply are, retooling for the new model year and all that. So, we didn't really have a chance to, you didn't have anywhere to send anything we built. So, everybody, please be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. Remember, think, reflect, and, enjoy the day as much as you can. Even though it's going to be cold and miserable, it's still another day spinning on planet Earth. Take care, everybody. Have a good one.